let me preface this by saying I cheated just a little bit. I didn't actually start these goals until about a week or two into 2021, rather than January 1st. What happened was my girlfriend Kenny got me a Kindle for Christmas, and I just read really aggressively at the start of the year. It reminded me how much I really used to like reading, but had that passion sort of being out of me in high school. But this gave me an idea. I decided that I was going to read 12 non-academic books during 2021. And at the time, I had a bunch of other goals kind of floating in my mind, but never actually did anything about them. So I decided it was a good time to set some things in stone. So this video is going to be telling you guys what those goals were for this year and how I'm doing on them about halfway into the year. So the first was read 12 non-academic books. Simple enough, I already explained that one. The second goal was to perform my best in all of my classes. I have always struggled with this. I have never had the discipline to really do my homework. I could do well on tests and stuff like that, but I really struggle getting homework done unless I have a really good environment to do so. My goal this semester was to buckle down a little bit and really try my hardest in my classes for one more semester. Goal 3, get off Instagram. This one's just what it sounds like. I know that I have spent way too much time on Instagram in my life, and I can wake up on a Saturday morning and spend over an hour, 2 hours just laying in bed scrolling on Instagram completely mindlessly before even starting the day. So I decided I need to just cut it off completely and go from there. Goal 4, research higher education more. This past November, I applied to a dramatic writing program at NYU, but I wasn't too surprised when I got rejected in March. They only accept 24 students, and I don't have the best writing portfolio. But I do still really care about writing, and I think it's a potential career path for me, so I really want to at least apply and try it out. So this is a loose goal, but I don't want to lose my interest in writing as soon as I get into the professional world. 5, find a cool job. One of my greatest fears in life is working a super gray cubicle job and then dying. I want to find a job that interests me ASAP. I know I can always pursue my passions outside of work, but having a job that provides me a little bit of vitality at least would be nice. Goal 6, go to therapy for all of spring semester. I was diagnosed with depression in summer of 2018, and while I did get on medicine, I never did get therapy. And the way it was pitched to me is that medicine and therapy is like 1 + 1 = 3. It's simply better than the sum of its parts. And while I have been doing a lot better with my mental health, I decided that I would rather try and prevent myself from relapsing than just ignoring it completely. So I decided that this semester I wanted to get therapy at school and try and make the best of my mental health. I set these goals in the first or second week of 2021, and it's now May 24th, so let's see how I'm doing. 1, read 12 non-academic books. Well, I read 5 non-academic books so far this year, and I 100% slowed down during the semester just as I anticipated. However, it is summer now, so I also think that I will pick back up. But overall, nothing crazy. I'm right on track. I think I'm doing okay, and I'll definitely meet that goal by the end of the year. Goal 2, perform my best in my classes during the semester. I 100% failed this. I don't know what else to say about it, I guess. I wasn't on top of my homework regularly. What's new? Again, like the classes weren't difficult. I was taking gen eds and like 2 major specific courses that I didn't even need to graduate, but it just didn't go that well. I mean, I ended up with 2 A's and 3 B's. So, like, it's not actually bad, but it definitely wasn't the best of my ability. I know that if I really set my mind to it, I could get a 4.0, but I just didn't. And I think that's partially because I didn't set micro goals. It was too big. It was too wide. It didn't have a clear focus or objective for me to meet. So I think if I were to do that over, I would need more specific goals about habits I need to get into to make that become a reality. 3, get off Instagram. This has been going great. Again, easy. I just haven't been on Instagram for 5 months. So it's been going great. I don't miss it really. I know people miss sending me memes and stuff, but honestly, my mental health is improving a lot, I think, from it. And I feel like as a byproduct of that, I've been off Twitter for the most part too. So that's been great. I mean, I feel like that's just an additional benefit on what I already expected to happen. So yeah, going good there. 4, research higher education more. This one hasn't been going that well. I haven't done a ton. Since I got rejected from NYU, I felt like I need to improve as a writer independently before I can go to a graduate program. So I haven't done that much research. It's really just been me trying to improve as a writer on my own time. So I guess I have to make that goal more specific as well. 5, find a cool job. I actually kind of did this one right away. In January, I applied for an internship at this place called First Build. It was a semester-long internship. I ended up getting it. I was a video editor there, and while it was an internship, it didn't feel like it. It felt like I was actually just part of the team, going in, doing my thing every day. And I got to experiment a ton and learn a ton. I learned a bit more about Premiere Pro, a ton about After Effects on my own time, a ton about animation, and my reel really benefited because of it. The position overall was just a really positive experience. I was sad to go, which is not something that I've said about a lot of jobs that I've had, but it's true, I was. And when I made this goal, I was initially talking about like my first job out of college, like the one I'm applying for right now, which I still do, but this one's like kind of already half checked off for me, so that's good. 6, go to therapy for all spring semester. I met this goal 100%, which is sweet. I went to therapy once every 2 weeks throughout the semester, and it was honestly just great. Like, I have nothing bad to say about it. It gave me a space to vent and talk about what's going on in my life, but also just made me feel super validated in my feelings. I often do all these mental gymnastics to justify my reasoning and stuff like that, and to have someone else be there and say, like, I understand why you're feeling this way, really gave me a lot of confidence in my emotional intelligence, I suppose. So I'm going to try to continue therapy through a different source, health insurance providing. And if you have access to therapy, I highly, highly recommend it. I think the best way I can put it is that therapy is better than you think. And if you have the opportunity to, you should just try it. What's the worst I can do? So I'm almost halfway through 2021, and honestly, I'm really proud of myself and the progress that I've made on these goals so far. I've never really done New Year's resolutions before or anything like that. So to have progress on 4 of the 6 goals that I established feels really good to me. I'll probably keep making goals as I go forward, and I'll likely focus them on writing, creating YouTube content, or exercising. And if that's something that you guys are interested in seeing, be sure to leave a comment about any interest in my personal journey or self-improvement. Besides that, if you're watching this point, I appreciate you so much. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, the usual, and I will see you in the next one.